We're here at BMW Motorrad Fourways, and the reason we're here is because BMW South Africa has launched a competition amongst a couple of their dealers around the country, and that competition is to take a BMW R18 in the heritage guise and to customize it to show what kind of a canvas this bike is, to customize, personalize, make it a bobber, a cruiser, anything of your choice. Now, BMW Motorrad Fourways has been invited to enter this competition, and this is the start. And over the next few weeks we're going to follow this competition and show what can be done with an R18 and how far BMW Motorrad is going to take their customization. End of day one, and as you can see, the bike is being completely stripped down of all the cosmetics, tank, seat, rear mudguards, motor covers, and really it shows off in this, guys, how big this R18 motor is. 1800cc, 901cc per side. And what we're going to do is we're going to follow this journey with BMW Motorrad Fourways and show you exactly how this bike evolves into a personalized custom. The progress on the BMW Fourways R18 Custom build is in top gear, as you can see here. I think the next step is assembly, because most of the work has been done, the paint job has been done. The theme of the bike, you can start seeing its two colors. The chrome is going to be taken off and replaced with a satin to matte black, and the paint job from black to the candy apple. So looking here, your header pipes, no longer chrome, this front no longer chrome. Here you have a nice little cover in front, giving the logo in the R18. The dish and channels on the rims on our candy apple, the chrome spokes are retained. The black mudguard is now candy apple, and then everything else, forks, headlight, is the same. The handlebars are stunning, and they actually come off the BMW K1600 bagger. You'll also immediately see that these disc brakes have been changed, the two in front and same at the back. You'll see the chrome spokes with the candy apple channels, and the rear mudguard, believe it or not, started life off as the original one. You can see it here with a flick over here, the recessed BMW badge, and this is where the pillion seat was mounted. What they've done is shortened it, cut it shorter, moved it forward, and put a brace in over here, and that will give it that short Springer look, the stubby bobber look. The Springer seat, exposed chrome springs, really cool and retro, and leather seat with this big stitching around, and the embossing of the R18 Limited. Absolutely attention to detail everywhere. And then one of the coolest features for me, if we look over here, you'll see these two header pipes. They used to be chrome, they're now blacked out, and if we follow it through, it turns away over here, it turns to the other side, really exposing this nickel plated shaft drive to the rear, a highlight on this bike. But then if we go to the other side, the header blacked out again, going to the back, and here you see the exhaust. So it's going to be a 2-in-1. I think from here, the next step would be the assembly, the side covers and the petrol tank. Here in the sun, let me just take it out where the sun shines on it a little bit. You have the R18 first edition side covers. Beautiful paint job, beautiful finish. I think it's really going to work well. This is the tank with these sides cut out on both sides and then reversed. So if you think this side was fitted in over here and vice versa, you can also see on the petrol tank they machined this hole in here, and that is to fit the original BMW R18 Speedo. So really clean look, and that is the petrol tank in this beautiful paint job. If you see, the forks stayed the same, the headlight in the black, the two-tone with the candy apple and the black. The handlebars, you can see, has been changed for the handlebars of the K1600 bagger. Interesting look, but I think goes really nicely, makes it more interesting than the standard bars. Very interesting. Where your rear view mirror stalks came in, they have now fitted the indicators, tiny little LED indicators, and I'm super keen to see this work when it's done. But overall, progress is going stunning. I think the assembly is next, and we will come back to see what she looks like. Here we have the final transformation of the original R18 Heritage. As you can see, all the chrome has been blacked out to this satin matte. The headers, the engine covers, the heat shield, and the color converted from the black to this candy apple. If you look, a lot of attention to detail. If we start in front, your front discs have been changed, rear ones matching, your channels changed from black to this candy apple. Standard front mudguard changed to candy apple. Forks are standard, headlight standard, and then on front where the clocks used to sit, you have this neat little display. Your handlebars have been changed for K1600 bagger handlebars, staying with BMW, and then all the chrome covers here, the chrome headers, engine covers, everything changed out. These heat shields in the satin black goes really well. Then if you look at this exhaust, as we were mentioning in the build, it comes right around and then swings over to the other side to be a 2-into-1, which keeps this side really neat, open, and highlights one of the features of this bike being the open shaft drive to the back. Here you have the number plate holder on the side, the rear wheel channel candy apple. You'll see this disc brake at the back, attention to detail, must match the front ones, and this shortened mudguard. As mentioned in the build, this started life off as the original mudguard, just shortened, and here you have the little LED brake lights doubling as indicators. There is that stunning exhaust pipe, 2-into-1, neat, stunning sound. There you can see R18 first edition heritage as it was. The Springer seat, again, not just any old, nicely hand stitched, big stitching, and embossed R18 Limited. When it comes to the petrol tank, a lot of attention to detail, mounting the clock inside the petrol tank, keeping the front end super clean, and the sides being cut out and changed as we mentioned. Everything being blacked out looks really good in this candy apple, so attention to detail, it's all here.